A hero comes to save us! That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakarum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakus was a clever man, after all.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
I am sure that's what he would have wanted. Why have the Horadrim returned?
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
What can you learn from studying this sliver?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan. Malthael, my brother, he was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels, and now he has become this.
Gods rarely change their nature. How could this be?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
Death is but a step in the cycle of reincarnation, not an end. What was the Death Maiden trying to do in the cathedral?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul Crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Until I destroy them. Malthael's Reapers are people whose souls were taken by the Crucibles?
Sadly, yes.
And the Death Maidens?
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness.
Is there anything on your mind, Hedrick?
Do you think Caldeum is under attack as well?
I do.
At least they have the Iron Wolves. The Lord of Lies could not break them. The Angel of Death will not either. Do you hear something?
Don't leave me behind! Not again!
Someone came for me, after all this time.
My friend Hedrig heard you.
Bloody miracle! Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
You owe me nothing. Follow me. It's safe up there now.
Remember that noise I heard? It was that lad you rescued.
I'm Bryson. I came here to see your friend.
And now he won't go away.
You saved his life. He must be grateful.
I am. In fact, I'm going to repay Hadrig by helping him.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
I grew up over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other. Like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now, it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
I know who was responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
Did you know there were once 2 moons? Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Sai and his master, the god of desire, Dirgist.
The whole story. That would be a welcome change.
Dirgist's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
Then tell me if you are a god.
Have you been eating enough? I've noticed this about you. When things get difficult, you get very focused. Maybe I'll cook for you. Though, if it's all the same, we probably both be happier if I didn't.
You ask, who's to blame for this doom? Or Westmarch, reveling in sin?
Cormac, are you troubled?
For too long have I lived with the knowledge that my order tortures its initiates and twists their minds. I need to know how high this evil reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
You are a good man who dedicated his life to a cause you believed was good as well.
But it wasn't, was it? The guilty will answer for their transgressions. I swear it.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met. For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
You miss them very much.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know why your sisters died. Until you do, they will always be close in your thoughts.
I welcome the chance to travel with you.
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right?
I can't believe we're still alive, and it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
Gunfight is just...
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
us all. I panicked and failed my men. Now they are soulless husks. Only my spirit was able to resist the call of Malthael. Please, put them to rest and end my shame. The Reaper that killed my men is outside, in the courtyard. Please, slay it, for all of us.
I don't have enough spirit.
Thank you. Nothing can bring back my men, but revenge dulls the pain.
Any seraph help Malthael slaughter so many innocents?
I need spirit. Not enough spirit.
Hurry! We've got to save my friends!
This is all Justinian's fault! Some king he is!
Justinian must have fled the city by now. It's time for the people to rise up!
If you turn against each other, Westmarch will fall.
But this is our chance to get out from under the king's yoke!
I don't have enough spirit.
Thanks for helping, but this isn't over.
The king has failed us all. If you don't believe me, read this. His private journal.
How did this come into your possession?
Well, let's just say it's from someone who cares about us common folk.
I'm so weary. Why did you have to die, brother? I was never meant to be king. The nobles threaten revolt to bend me to their will. They will abandon me if I don't keep the peasants in their place. Oh, my position is hopeless.
I will not do that. It cannot be done.
Some of my men are pinned down in the courtyard, fighting revenants. Please help me rescue them.
I need spirit.
You know why this is happening. It's madness.
Get your men to the Survivors' Enclave at the Cathedral. Quickly. Not enough spirit.
Him. Mother! Where's Mia?
I snuck her out back. Through the bookcase.
In the alley? There are bandits or worse out there!
We'll have to wait. Kill him!
You abandoned me? No, dear sister. Never. Come with me now, Mia. Mother will...
Rethink your intent. What you ask is impossible. I don't have enough spirit. I will not do that. Not enough spirit. Rethink your intent.
Is not so different from my own. There is still pain, suffering, hatred, and death. Sleep enough 1,000 times and I'll find the world much the same.
If we fail.
Feel the wrath of Yitar! It cannot be done. What you ask is impossible.
My personal guard is the best that money can buy. They will save us.
I need spirit.
I thank you for assisting my guards. You are a true hero. Now, let us depart before more monsters arrive.
Wait! What's this?
No one escapes the harvest of souls, you fool.
You were here.
It cannot be done. I will not do that. The storm breaks! What you not enough spirit. Is impossible. Rethink your intent. cannot be done. The Reaper's work. Who did this? More dead.
Death to the nobles!
What is going on here?
Revolution! It's time for our oppressors to fall. The king is in the city, but we have a trap waiting for him.
You plot and scheme at a time like this?
What? You're not with us? Then die with our enemies!
Lord Winton, we are thrilled that you have located a surviving regiment of soldiers. With this new force, we can turn the tide and save our city. Your disagreements with the Crown are well known, but we are glad you can put them aside in this dangerous time. Long live Westmarch!
What you ask is impossible.
Feel the wrath of Yitar!
Rethink your intent.